I am so sorry because I'm about to offend a lot of people.
Honestly, valid.
No, it's become a thing now.
I was wearing natural deodorant. The ceremony was outside and it was 80 degrees. I was like, oh.
Can I just not? Like, this machine's broken.
It was shocking, but it was giving like shark circling prey.
I'm sorry, f*** you. Hello, you guys. What's up? Welcome back to Gals in the Go podcast. I'm Danielle.
I'm Brooke, and we are so thrilled to be back. Just the two of us today.
Just the two of us. We can make it if
It's been a while since it's been just the two of us.
No, like, I've had so many notes of things to say. I'm like, gotta save it for the solo pod.
I know, because you don't want to like bog down the guests with the like, you know,
With
guys,
our life
I have to
updates.
tell you what I ate for lunch yesterday.
I know, and it's like, that's all I want to do.
Yeah,
Is
no.
talk to you about what I ate for lunch.
Oh, exactly. But we've had such fun episodes lately, and like
We're so grateful for all these guests we've
loving
had.
it. Yeah, I know. I feel so grateful, but sometimes you just need a gals duo.
A gals duo.
moment.
We're gonna be talking all things, just our whole life update. I mean, I went to Stagecoach. I have so much to tell Brooke about that. Brooke was at a wedding. I love Brooke's wedding recaps. There's always like a fun story. I don't know if there is today, but
It was just a good old time.
it's just a good old
you
time.
know, a
There's
good
just
old
so much to
time.
catch up on.
So much to catch up on, and we're in the midst of busy travel season.
No,
you know?
seriously, if there's something called Gals on the Go, it's us this month.
We're on like opposite travel schedules.
And
That's
opposite,
the thing. I
yeah.
feel like we're starting. Danielle's headed off to Vegas. Yes.
Yes. When is this episode going up?
This
Yeah.
is delayed, so you would have.
So I would have been
you've
to
been
Vegas.
to Vegas. You've been.
Been to the ACM Awards.
I almost forgot about
I know,
that.
guys. Go check out Instagram. I'm freaking out. I'm going to the Country Music Awards.
Oh, that's so exciting! You've been wanting to do that for a while, so I feel like this is like in the making.
very nice.
What's the attire vibe? Like,
I've
are
been,
we?
looking on like Women's Wear Daily. I'm like, what have people worn in the past? I mean,
That's
like,
a good place to start.
yeah, just like the red carpet photos. And I think I tried on some outfits today that I pulled and
Oh.
feeling good about it.
Great.
But we'll see. I'm excited,
Is
and
it-
I'm bringing Ryan too.
Oh, so you guys get to
We get
experience
to
the
experience
real
together.
and it's in Dallas.
It's in Dallas, well, Frisco, Texas, but it's 30 minutes outside of
Okay,
Dallas
okay,
or something. We're
Frisco.
flying into Dallas, and we're literally going for the day. I think Ryan's gonna wear his cowboy hat like
I think
on
that's
the carpet.
what people do.
I think so.
I feel.
It'll be really special because like I've always loved country music, but Ryan and I, that's like our bonding thing. Like you and Ben with EDM. me and
Yeah,
Ryan have
you
with
know.
country. So it's
That's so special.
Thank
So what is, I mean, you'll have to recap when you get back.
Yeah.
Like, what is it like on a real award show like? Like, do you get a table? Like,
I need
do
to
they
prac-
serve food? Do they?
Ooh.
I have so many questions on.
I think it depends on the awards show. I feel like this one.
big one.
This is a big one. The ACM Awards. I am not sure.
Are there performances throughout? Is it
Yes,
like?
there's I haven't even looked at what the performances are.
Oh my god.
I go to so many concerts these days.
Yes. Is it like the Grammys where it's like in between, like, you know, they announce a winner, then they do a performance? And they
Yeah.
announce, oh, that's so fun.
And it's just like so crazy. Like so many people I love are going to be in that room. Like
Yes.
I don't know, like people I love, not people
Will you
I know.
approach? Will you approach
Well, part of it is we're getting to go to the after party with all the people, apparently.
the people?
I have noticed, like, this has happened to Brooke and I a few times with, like, these influencer events and red carpets. Like, then you get to go to the after party. Sometimes it's the real after party.
Yes.
And, like, you were at one, like, for that movie, Will Ferrell, Reese Witherspoon.
Oh,
you
they
right
were
there.
fully there. To be clear, they did have their own section.
Yeah,
and
that's
the
not-
section
yeah.
was, you know, like don't.
sectioned off.
It was you had to have the next tier, like like it was kind of
Next
giving
wristband.
wristbands, but like rightfully so. Also, like they had like the cast and the crew in one section, and then
Yeah.
like the rest of everybody was like kind of in the same room.
You could look at them.
Yeah, they're like they would mingle, and it was like their safe zone.
Yeah, of
you
course.
know?
They need, like, an area to go to. I feel like sometimes we get invited to things and it's that, and then the other half, it's like the influencer after party for all of us to
Exactly.
experience it.
Exactly.
So this one apparently is the real deal.
I trust that
I'm
it
pretty
is.
excited about it.
It
Like
seems
rubbing
like-
shoulders with Luke Combs. So
Luke
Luke
Combs.
Oh, can we talk about your comment on my? I was at Stagecoach and I posted
Yeah.
a reel using a Luke Combs song.
Guys, I mean, I don't think that this is new information. I don't really know country music. I'm not going to sit here and be like, I hate country music, but like I tried to like it when I went to Georgia.
Yeah,
you know,
it's not-
I was like, oh, I could get down with this, and then I realized, you know, I can't.
And you don't have to.
No, that's completely okay. The way I feel about country is the way most people feel about EDM.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so for real, and like I know that they're more like polarizing categories of music, right? Like,
Definitely.
and that's completely fine. I also don't like I'm not gonna like scream and cry when country comes on at like a party or something. Like, you know, some people are like, I can't listen to this garbage. Like, like about EDM or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, okay, you know, everybody loves Chicken Fried. I mean, that's a good song. Like,
a little bit of Chicken Fried. I love that. You love that song.
That's the backstory. Like the greatest country hits, you know, like
I
dug my key.
I love when you get Western on us, Southern on
That
us.
I don't even know what accent that is.
I don't
it's
know.
Like I surround myself with some Southern people. Like
you do.
I don't really...
You went to school at the University of Georgia. You've
I
got
know.
some cred for that.
Thanks, street cred.
But
okay, so anyway, so I don't really know much about the artists. I know that there's a lot though. There's a lot of
them. There's a lot of Lukes.
Clearly,
we posted the song. It was actually the Luke Combs song, you know. Long neck, ice cold beer, never broke. So yeah, we did like a little transition with that sound.
And I tried to get creative with my comment. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna do like the one that you did the transition to because that's too obvious. So what did I did?
You did Country Girl Shake It For Me.
Country Girl Shake. I thought that was legitimately the same artist. It sounds similar.
No, and can I tell you? So Brooke commented this. I thought it was so sweet. Brooke's getting into the spirit. I didn't even think anything of it. But then you replied to your own comment.
Because I looked it up. When you comment something and you do it so fast that it's like in your subconscious and you're like, wait, I think I need to triple check my work.
Yeah.
I went back, triple check my work. Different Luke. Completely different Luke. Not Luke Combs. It was Luke
Bryan.
Luke Bryan.
I do believe.
So who's the one that's the judge on like American Idol?
Luke Bryan.
Oh my God.
Or Blake Shelton. Well, no, Blake Shelton's The Voice, I do believe, and then Luke Bryan's American
I thought
Idol.
there was a Luke that was
there's
on.
Luke
okay,
Bryan,
whatever.
But then there's The Voice too, so it gets confusing.
Who's like bigger, like objectively? Are they both like?
In my eyes, it's Luke Bryan. I'd be curious what other people have to say, but I didn't. I just thought you were commenting like "Country Girl Shake It For Me," but then you were like, oh, she replied
wrong Luke,
wrong Luke. Like clearly don't know it as good as, and it got like a lot of likes.
Yeah, people like that one.
I love when your comment gets likes. It's just like a really exciting.
Oh, it's so validating. That's my favorite thing to do is go on TikTok and go back to like I click on the comments tab just to see how my comments are performing on other people's pages.
How are my comments doing?
Literally.
Unfortunately, on the negative side of that, I think that's why people are so mean in comments because then they get likes and they're like, hell yeah, like people agree with me.
I know. See, I just try to be
You don't do that.
funny.
You're just like, oh, we're all laughing together.
Yes.
God.
What? You have something to say?
No, there's just like my favorite TikTok comment, and it's happened to me and it's been mean, but sometimes it's funny, is when whatever the video may be, someone comments like, is the whatever they're talking about in the room with us?
Oh, those are good ones.
So
yeah,
funny.
when you're like, oh, I'm so my outfit's so crazy tonight. Is the crazy in the room with
yes,
us? Yeah,
exactly.
like
I think those are so funny.
Yeah, they are really funny. I didn't even tell you this, but there was like, one of those like think piece TikToks that like went kind of viral. It was like a multi-part like video essay series on like women and like the pursuit of wellness, and they used in it a clip of me riding the podium at Soul Cycle. They were like, classes like berries, like Soul Cycle, like
hell
whatever.
Yeah.
But it was like negative. Like it was like we're constantly chasing the something.
Oh, no.
And I like commented, I was like, no, I like to listen to the music in a room. And then like someone commented back to me and they were basically like, you completely misinterpreted the thought. And I deleted my comment because I was like, now I feel like a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
but I just wanted to be like, hey, you used a video of me.
Yeah, and I like that there. Oh,
yeah,
God.
no,
I feel like
really
you're
funny.
often involved in think pieces and stuff.
They
always use your face for
they
things.
Do. They like.
They really do.
I've had this problem before. You're right.
No, like I remember when you were dating, people were writing
oh my gosh,
articles
you're so right.
about you.
Yeah, when I
quit
quit my job, of course, that was a big think piece. Yeah, I was like, why that video out of all of... Actually, I got served it. Like, it was on my For You page, and I was watching it, and I had a weird feeling. I had a weird subconscious feeling, like... Because he started listing, the hot yoga, the this, and I just, when you have like an inkling, I was like...
coming.
I feel like he's going to talk about Soul Cycle, and then he did, and then it was like, out of all the videos to use...
Yeah, he had to find that. And I know the video's talking about, you look so good on there.
Thanks.
Like, it's 1, 2, 1, 2.
you know,
riding the podium, baby.
Yeah. Anyways, that was my TikTok little moment.
No, I was tagged in something yesterday, and I was like, oh, what is it? But it was like their favorite Stagecoach outfits, and it was like commentary. But like I was like, okay, I'm tagged, but nothing. It was, you know, Lauren Wolf, like all these people. And then finally at the end, it was like, and New York influencers Brooke, Margot, and Brooke, Margot.
No, I wasn't there.
Danielle, Margot, and Emily. I was like,
oh my gosh, wait, you have to show me. That's great.
I know. Well, I mean, it didn't. Yeah. It wasn't a viral one yet.
I see.
Yeah, I was really excited about it.
You didn't come across your own desk.
Like, no, it was
that would
tagged.
be cool.
Yeah.
I know it's cool when it's like, you know, you're like, oh my god.
Like, oh, is that me? Hello.
And when it's positive?
When it's positive.
Yeah,
when it's not.
course.
Oh, I've never saw that actually.
No,
I
absolutely
don't associate. Not. Nope, not me.
No.
I've actually had a few instances recently where I've gotten like a troll comment and I want to reply, and I keep meaning to text them to you and be like, what would you say to this? Because my comebacks are always so bad. They're always like, huh, you got me. Like, why would I even reply then?
We're working on making Danielle's, when she chooses to comment back, it's got to be worth it. Like, it's got to be worth it, and it has to be a winning comment, you know?
Yes.
But I'm not perfect. You know, sometimes I lose, and I've been in positions before where I have to retreat, tail between my legs. You got me there. But sometimes I comment back something really silly, really good.
No, you know? I feel like there's a lot happening over there that you don't even tell me about. Like, look, because sometimes you're like, I commented, I didn't even tell you. I'm like, oh, great.
Oh, yeah. A lot of times I get myself into a bit of a what do we call
quarrel?
A quarrel?
An internet quarrel.
I was going to say a quandary. Isn't that? That's like the word for like a troublesome something. We're working on vocab over here.
Yeah, I gotta get back
on vocab gals. Are you using Spelling Bee still?
Yes, I am. And I my trainer just introduced me to Spanagram. It's also on New York Times.
Wow.
It's kind of like a word search.
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't noticed it on the app. I'm new.
No, I'm not sure. I just downloaded the New York Times game app for my iPad. I'm like, prepare to see me level the fuck up. Like, that's legit. I know, experience. Right?
Yeah, that's definitely a better
I was thinking about it. I feel like everything's better on like a bigger screen tablet type situation, but like word games, that's great.
I think that's a really good plan, because then it's more enjoyable and it feels more like purposeful, and then you don't get distracted on your phone. I mean, maybe you have your notifications on your iPad as well, but
no, not really, because
it's like Hallie with your iPad.
Yeah, I'm an iPad. Yeah, inspired by last week's episode.
I know.
But what else is going on? So you're going to American Country Music Awards. You'll get a good outfit.
We'll get a good outfit. I'm so excited. I feel like we should do our panic of the week and our favorite, and then we have so much to chat about.
Love it. Yeah.
Okay, so should we do our panic first to be silly?
Yeah. What are you panicking?
So I had a true Brooke Michio red panic moment
my gosh.
that I've been waiting to tell you. It's not like that crazy or anything.
No,
but
please.
Katie Bellotti is involved. The poor girl was like, okay. So we decided to share a car back from JFK after Stagecoach. And we're driving, and I am noticing a gasoline smell.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you would have hated to be in this car.
To be fair, I actually like the smell of gasoline, but I would not have liked it in that setting, though. That is terrifying.
Yeah, and it's like, you're driving on the highway, so there's lots of smells. There's lots of things. And I'm like, But then it just was lingering. And I was like, it's been in here for a couple minutes now. And I had just, unfortunately, either listened to a podcast or read something, probably saw a TikTok.
I read a piece.
I read a piece. Something came across my desk recently where it was like, mom saves her and her kid's life because she smelled gas, pulled over to the side, immediately hopped out of the car, and her car blew up. So keep in mind,
movie, Danielle. Like, that's literally.
I know, but keep in mind that is like at the forefront of my brain. So I started to smell this gas, and I'm like, okay, it's fine. I just rolled down the window a little bit. We're on the highway. There's all these trucks, whatever. But then the Uber driver says, "Girls, can I ask you a question?" And we're like, yeah. And he's like, "Do you guys smell gasoline?" And I'm like, oh, so you're panicked now too. I didn't like that. And Katie's like, yeah, I smell it a little bit, but we'll just put down the windows. She was being so calm. And I'm like, maybe I would have been the same way. But since I had just heard this, I was like, oh, I don't know. Is this safe? And he was like, it's a brand new car. I just filled it up with gas this morning. And I don't know. It just wasn't feeling right. So I'm starting to like panic. I'm pulling out the essential oils to smell, because then I'm smelling the oil, whatever.
What part of the highway? Like, are you approaching the city at this point, or like you just started the car ride?
We're like 20 minutes in, so we're not into the city yet. Okay. No, we're not into the city. There's not a good place to pull over. But I Googled, which is like the worst thing you could do. I Googled, and it was like, if you smell gas, get out of the car immediately. So I'm like panicked at the disco, and I'm like, I don't think Katie's ever seen me like this. I was like, I really feel like, I know there's I really feel like we should, I'm thinking we're about to blow up and die.
Of course,
like, I'm thinking we're about to die.
Oh my god.
So then he was like, I really feel like it's okay, and then both of them are like, I don't smell it anymore, but then I thought I still smelled it.
Yeah, because it's like in your nose and whatever. Exactly. So what did you do?
So finally I'm like, okay, well, let me just, I don't know, I called Ryan. I was like, Ryan, like, I'm like, what would you do?
Why? What do you?
Because he's like into cars.
Yeah,
I don't know. This guy just wasn't giving us much.
Okay.
And he was like, you should be fine. Like, you should, because I was telling him it was a brand new car. Like, we think the smell had gone away, but like, so we never ended up pulling over and the smell went away. But like, I was panicked.
Holy shit. Wait, so you just kept driving?
Yes. And I was like, Katie, how did you stay so calm? And she was like, I mean, I really didn't smell it anymore. And she was like, I was more scared to like be on the side of the highway.
Yeah.
Which I do understand, but I'm like, what if we blew up? But I'm sure
I'm sorry, because like, I get it. Like, I understand.
What do you think you would have done? Do you think you would have been like chill?
If after he said something,
yes.
I probably would have been concerned. But and given that it was the two of you, I would have maybe felt more comfortable on the side of the road. If it was just me, I would have been like, unfortunately, you gotta take me home.
Okay.
Like, if we go down, we're going down, because like, because I'm not gonna be on the side of the road with.
I know Katie was like really, and she was like, I really feel like we shouldn't pull over, like to be, and I was like, no, you're so right. I don't want to pull over.
Were you texting?
No, we're verbalizing. Oh, I am being so. This poor guy is like, I promise it's a new car. I was like, it's not on you. I was like, to be clear, like I'm people pleasing. Like, it's not you. I'm just nervous. We're all gonna. And all we wanted to, the long travel day after being in California.
Go home.
Poor Katie. She's like, I just want to get home. Like,
who got dropped off first?
It was actually me. It was supposed to be Katie, and then he was like, actually, it makes more, whatever. So
you got out unscathed.
I was like, Katie, be careful.
Safe drive the rest of the journey, please.
I felt so bad. I'm like texting her after, and she was like, Danielle, it's really okay. Like,
yeah, you really don't get like panicked about it. I feel like you're generally very trusting of car
it wasn't the driver, it was the car.
I know. I get that. And it's because you just saw something on
I wonder if he gave me a 1-star Uber rating.
Gotta go back and check your marks.
I'll have to check my marks if I got a new 1-star rating. That like kind of did well on TikTok.
Oh yeah, I know. And then of course saw the think piece comments on that. No, that just the commenters that were I'd give these broads 1 star too. It's like, honestly, valid. Like,
these broads. We should rebrand the broads on the go. I need to go back and read the comments.
No, they were funny. Well, a lot of them like agreed, or like a lot of them were like, as an Uber driver, like they love that comment, as a blank, like a like validating.
As a former blah blah myself,
as an Uber driver, I would never give someone a 1-star unless they were the worst. So these girls, but then
these girls, right.
Like, okay, all right.
The funniest was that you got all those 2-star reviews. You were like, that is hurtful.
They're like, she's pretty bad, but she's not the worst.
What was your panic?
That's really funny. My panic. Okay, I went to an influencer workout class.
Yes, you did.
Now, because I'm in my wellness, I'm contributing to wellness culture.
Wellness think pieces.
Think pieces.
What was the workout class?
It was one of those like heated workouts, which like I'm fine with. I really am. For me, influencer workout classes have been a journey, because for me, I used to be intimidated by the fact that like everybody would be filming, and I just didn't like I had seen myself flopping around in the back of some people's videos, and I was like, oh, I hate myself.
Walking around in the back, loitering.
Like, is that Brooke Michio, or is that literally though, like who is that?
Is that Brooke over there?
Yeah, they have to squint because it like doesn't really, whatever. I've gotten over that hump. Now my journey is just, but it is intimidating. I'm gonna be so for real. You walk into this room and it is filled with the hottest, most fit, most beautiful girls you've ever seen in your life. Truly. All in one place, all in minimal clothing,
and like matching sets with the matching socks and the bow hair, like everything.
Totally. And everybody's kind, let me be clear.
Oh my God, so kind.
It has nothing to do with that. It's just like, it's like you walk into a room with like all the popular girls from high school in one place, and you're like, oh, okay,
yeah, so
okay.
We're all...
Yes, my friend saved me a spot unknowingly in the front row. So I had to sit in the front row of this brand new class I've never taken before. So the instructor
That's a panic.
was a panic. You know, I put myself out there to try something new, and I will be sticking to what I know and go back to something old because this was really.
I was so impressed that you did this, like that you even went. I'm too scared to go to Fuse House. Did you even say it was Fuse House?
No, it was Fuse House. Yeah,
Oh,
it was. No, I mean, I'm happy to say it. I'm back and forth on the actual workout. I will say though that the instructor was like, "Oh, okay, so who? Like, raise your hand if you're new." And I raised my hand, and I was in the front. She's like, "First time," and in the front. So from that point on, I was like, I don't like the tone here. I don't like this energy that we're giving, but I'll give it a chance. Yeah. And just the vibes were off. The vibes were off. It was off, like, in the way that, I mean, I was right there. Like, if you're going to correct anybody's, like, obviously you're going to correct the person in the front, but it was giving, like, shark circling prey, like, the whole time. Like, it was giving, like, are we
checking your form?
Yeah.
Tuck your pelvis.
And then there was, like, form correction into the mic that everybody can hear. I'm like, I'm already so fucking insecure in this room. Like, totally. I'm going to be so for real. Like, these girls are in insane shape. They can keep up with every move. I'm taking breaks, every modification. Like, just let me do my thing. Like,
I'm taking every modification. Take a hint.
Yes, you can tell, like, you know, let her have some slack.
Let her cook.
Let her have her. And I just don't love.
No slack was given.
No. And, you know.
Damn.
She didn't do the thing like before, like where you're like, oh, flag, raise your hand if you don't want corrections. Oh, and I did say when she was like, oh, you sat in the front like your first time. And I was like, oh, not on my choice. I said something like that to be like, look, I don't think I'm some fucking queen over here. Like,
I am not the queen of this place. I never came.
Yeah, no. It was tough. They're intimidating. I'm just going to be so for real because I feel like that's like honest.
Oh,
you know,
some people, they like that. For you, it wasn't for you.
No, but we are going to a workout class next week. I mean, like, fully, I'm putting myself.
You're going back there?
No, but we're going to like an influencer workout class.
Who?
I thought that you're going too. Isn't
it? Soto?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
But that's not a heated room. The heated rooms bring a...
Oh, well, yeah.
Have you not done Soto method before?
No.
You're going to love it.
So every time I try, like, something new, you know, it's like, it's intimidating.
We can loiter in the back together.
Oh, love a back row.
Or would you say flop around? We can flop around in the back. Yeah. It's hard because there's, like, a lot of cardio, but you crushed cardio, so.
That's completely fine. Yeah, it's more so just, like, it brings up the insecurities.
No, it totally is, because in these workout classes that, you know, are influencer events, typically it's all balls to the walls with the cameras. Like, no one's safe. It's like darting, like, wide angle here, front camera here.
Yeah,
like,
no, really, you're like looking on all ends, and everybody, for some reason, like, just people look so good while they do these moves. I'm telling you, like, I just
no, and I think everyone, like, even me, I have certain workout moves that I know I like to have filmed, you know? Like, I'm sure you do too. Like, certain things you're like, oh, I will look good doing this.
Yeah. If you see me posting videos of me doing crunches on the internet, just know I'm held hostage because, like, I would never willingly do that. Like, that's just not my move that, like, you want to see. Like, but leg things all day long.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Can you do a push-up?
No, fuck no. That was another thing. And we ended with push-ups, and she was like, challenge yourself not to go on your knees. I'm like, baby, I can't even do it on my knees. I'm gonna be so honest. Can you?
I cannot do one push-up, and I didn't know this, Brooke.
Oh, really?
Because I've been out here, you know, doing it on my knees, like doing incline push-ups, but I figured I could do a push-up.
Yeah.
And then this Mel Robbins podcast came out. Every woman should be able to do 11 push-ups, and so I was like, I couldn't do one.
It's really underrated how challenging it is.
No, it's become a thing now. Like, so then I asked Ryan, I'm like, can you do a push-up? Stupidest question of my life. He was
how
like,
many? He's like, I can do 110.
No, it was honestly really attractive. I was like, all right, so you can, it was like one of those moments, I was like, oh, wow, very cool. But he was like, you can't? Like, he wasn't being mean. He was just like, he couldn't
conceptualize the fact that you're, like, in shape and yeah,
he was like, I don't understand, like, you do all these workouts. I was like, no, I know. And I think I've always thought I could do a push-up, maybe you too, because, like, I didn't know you had to all touch the ground. Like, basically your chest has to basically graze the ground. We can both probably do a push-up, but it's just not all the way down, and I didn't realize that wasn't real. Does that make sense?
The whole thing for me, like, it's like the strength components, the arms component, like, it's all of it in one. That's like the form.
It's crazy. Well, that's my new goal, is to be able to do 11 push-ups.
That's a good goal.
So now I've been doing 8 push-ups a day, not all the way down, just like as close as I can. And then
that's great.
My trainer was like, because I was like, this could be our new goal, because I don't really, I just kind of like work out with strength training. And she was like, eventually, like, unfortunately, it's just like a numbers, like, you just have to keep going. Like, you have to, like, you can't, like,
I see.
like you just have to do it every day. So I've been doing
Yeah,
8
it's
push-ups
putting
a
in the
day.
reps, literally.
Yeah, I guess I should do 11.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, and they say,
Yeah, doing
you
the
gotta
reps.
put in the reps. Like,
It's so, I just like, it was such a humbling thing. So they were doing
Yeah.
push-ups in this class?
that was like the end. It was like, okay, now we're gonna end off with like push-ups and like, yeah, challenge yourself not to do your knees. I'm like, then I'm just gonna sit here because like,
Wait,
have you ever
said
seen?
challenge to not do your knees?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, fuck you. Like, fuck you!
there was limited modifications, I would say, because I need a modification for the modification. If I'm being honest, like I need
and
like
you do solid core, so that's
yeah,
saying
I
something.
haven't been in a while. That was another thing. Like I got to the point of solid core where you level up and like
You weren't
I
ready
should be
to-
leveling down, like, you know. But then the instructor, like, they can see how many classes you've taken, so they're, congrats, Brooke, 25, level up day. And I was like, fuck, like she fucking knows.
Like, I like to pretend I'm still a beginner. That's what I've gone to Body Rock a few times, and every time I've gone, I say I'm a first timer because it's so hard for me.
Honestly, maybe that's the life hack. Just every time you go, you say it's your first time.
Yeah, it's my first. Any first timers? Yep, me.
Yeah,
Help me with
I
everything.
know. And I feel like these work like this is my. I'll just complain one more time.
I
Like they
love to
say that
complain.
they're accessible to all levels. Like they'll be like, we don't judge. We're accessible to
Like-
all levels. But like that is not being accessible to all levels then, because
No.
like if I want to listen to my body, I should do less. You know,
Let me listen to my body.
my body says I don't want to do that.
No, I know. I really struggle with that. I struggle of like.
Thank you.
No, it's true though. When they say like listen to your body, I'm like, okay, how much should I listen to my
Yeah.
body? Because I'll lay here.
Same.
But like,
Yeah.
how much should we push? The other day in Body Rock, we were doing like
Push-ups?
these incline push-up plank things, but my bar was loose. That was a panic that week. My bar was loose, and literally, I would fall. So the whole time, every time we had to do that move, he would come and hold it.
You couldn't just manually
No,
tighten?
I'm like, can we like go fix this? Like, can I be exempt from this move?
Yeah.
Because he literally had to stand there he was like, don't worry, just wait till I come. I'm like, can I just not? Like, this machine's broken. Like,
Oh, I
you would've
don't
hated
like that at all. In solid core, they have a stability pole. Do they have that in your
That's kind of
workouts?
what this was. It was like a,
Yeah, well, there's like a big pole, like a stick thing that you put on the side when you're
Oh,
doing like
no.
forward lunges and stuff.
That's
I
smart.
literally feel like I'm a circus performer when I use it. Though, like I'm coming. Like I feel like you have to. I have to show you the videos of like when people use this like option to use stability pole. I'm like, if I don't use the stability pole, I'm gonna die. So like I
know what you're talking about. So it's not attached to the thing.
no, it's a bar. It's literally a loose bar that's just floating around on the floor, and
I've
it's like
used these. Not in Pilates though, but like not in a machine.
Yeah,
one. But you
no.
hold them and you might like. I know what you're talking
no,
about.
I like you would extend it. Let's just say you're moving like you're doing like a right lunge, then maybe you'd keep it in your left hand
Yes,
to like
to balance
stabilize
you.
yourself or whatever.
Option to use stabilizing
Option to
pole.
use stability pole. Good options.
I
with
love
the
your
pole.
fitness commentary. It's like seriously my favorite.
Thank you.
could make a whole for your idea, a whole series of like trying workout classes and then talking about them in this way.
Oh.
You'll be
Oh my
blacklisted.
God. I was
from
gonna say
all
I'm
of
gonna be
them, but-
banned. Fuse House will never have me back after this commentary, and honestly, I probably won't go back. So don't even worry about it.
You're the second
Yeah.
person this week to tell me that they didn't enjoy themselves at Fuse House. So
Yeah, and I actually will say I enjoyed the heat, and I enjoyed how I felt. Like the heat was good. It was more
Wow.
so the like I don't want to say instruction, but just like it wasn't a class for me, you know.
I don't
Like that.
wanna say
I don't want to say the instruction or the music, but you know. I'm sorry. You know.
Oh,
Yeah, we're
you
in that
keep
kind
me
of-
young, you.
Oh, you.
So are we now? Are you? So you're 28 now, and I'm 26.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Just for a few
wow.
months, and then we'll be back to 27 and 28.
Yes.
We're so back.
So back to the year and a half age gap relationship.
No,
We are in
seriously.
an age gap relationship.
We are in an age gap relationship. Not speaking of, not at all.
Speaking
What
of
are you
age
loving right now,
gaps.
though?
Oh, I'm not wearing them today, but I've been wanting to talk about them for my birthday for myself because
Yeah, you
I just need a
haven't-
treat. I bought myself a nice thing. I bought myself some diamond studs. I got lab grown. I mean, they're lab diamond
I
studs.
thought they are called lab grown.
I think they are, but I said that and now I have to triple check my sources, you know, when you say something.
Yeah.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. We love Squarespace here at Gals on the Go because they are the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. So whether you're just starting out or scaling your business, Squarespace is going to give you everything you need to claim your domain, showcase your offerings with a professional website, grow your brand, and get paid all in one place. We built our website, Gals on the Go podcast, podcast.com with Squarespace. Gonna plug it right there. And we made it really easily because Danielle and I are not in the lab coding, you know, like we're just two gals that are figuring it out ourselves. And that's why we really like that Squarespace has this amazing blueprint AI feature. It's going to help you build your website fully customizable in just a few steps. Basically, you just like put in info about you and your business, and it's going to build it out with some beautiful styling options. For us, we're trying to get noticed online. So we love that Squarespace has amazing SEO tools. So every website is optimized to be indexed with meta descriptions, auto-generated sitemap, and so much more. So you're going to show up more often in search engines. We love all of the amazing analytics. We're able to make smarter business decisions with Squarespace's intuitive built-in analytics tools. Could we say more? We just love Squarespace so much. We are always so happy to be working with them. So if you guys want to check out Squarespace for your business, your brand, it's time you make a website, okay? Go to squarespace.com/gals for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code GALS to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Once again, that is offer code GALS to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain with Squarespace. They're from Verstola, which I have a gorgeous bracelet from them as well, but I've been seeing a lot of studs recently, and I feel like that's like an adult thing to have. It's like your go-to pair of diamond studs. And to be completely frank, you can get bigger ones if you do lab versus like a natural diamond, natural mined. I'm still exploring the difference between the two of them, but the more that I learn about lab diamonds, I'm like, I don't really understand why we aren't doing it. You can get bigger, better quality, and like just objectively better and like more availability. So like I'm just confused why we aren't like using them for everything.
Making it like a whole thing?
I need to like explore that more.
I don't know at all.
Because all I know is that they're like just under 2 carats each, but because they're lab, they're more reasonably priced. Like if that in natural, she gave me the price I think for both, and I like almost had a heart attack. I was like, we'll be exploring the lab option.
What were the regular diamonds?
Cute, like I want to say that they were like 10K plus. Like yeah.
Happy birthday.
No, and I want to say that I paid like I want to say I have to get the exact price.
You don't have to say the price.
You know,
of
like
yours.
it was like that, I mean, I think I paid a tenth of the price basically.
Wow.
Like they were
good math, good
yes,
fractions.
Yes, you know, good.
No, I'm noticing a lot of people are pulling out their studs again.
They're just a good basic everyday option, you know. And that was my thing. I was like, if I get good quality ones, like they will, you know, stick with me for a while. But if you need jewelry, I would recommend going to them. They also they're just great on like education and stuff. You could buy it online too. If you are in the market. I don't know. They're like my jeweler, I guess. Like I don't really have like a jeweler.
Yeah, Brooke's working on getting a jeweler.
Yeah, I have a jeweler.
Yeah, Jazz has a jeweler. People have jewelers. Like, because if your mom my mom the other day, I don't know if I can say this. My parents are obviously divorced, and she has the ring still. She's like, do you like want this? And I was like, love you, but I feel like bad juju. Like, I don't think I want that wedding ring, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
You could repurpose the diamond, perhaps.
Yeah.
But I understand what you're saying.
Like,
what is she going to do with it then?
I don't know. But
like,
then we were with someone today who made her mom's, that she had gotten divorced, she made her mom's wedding ring her pinky ring. That was today.
That's
it's
really special.
That's sweet, but I'm also like, Mom, get your bag, like sell it. I don't know.
Or if she's not gonna wear it, it's just gonna sit in a drawer. Then Mom,
I know you're listening, so I don't know. I don't know what she's thinking with that.
Yeah,
maybe she's already looked into it after she asked me. But she was like, "Do you like?" I was like, "No."
Yeah, I don't have any family diamonds either, unfortunately. Not recently, but at some point,
so Grandma, you got something?
Most recent, like 5 years, I was like, "Any family heirlooms this week?"
My family doesn't have that.
No.
No, so many people though. It's like my grandma's tennis necklace. I'm like, yeah, I'll get my grandma's dentures. Like, I remember those dentures so well.
Are they like in a box somewhere?
I mean, God bless her soul, but they were in like a little.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean? I don't think we have them anymore.
Oh my gosh! You know how parents like save their kids like baby teeth?
Oh my God. I just had like a weird vision. I'm like. Oh, because
grandma's dentures.
Yeah, we did like we did open caskets. So I'm like, did we?
They're down there.
Yeah, I feel like they're down there. Actually, I think she's above ground if I recall. Anyway, this is so weird. Love you, Grandma Ginger.
Oh my gosh.
So
she's in like a mausoleum.
Yes.
Okay.
I think with her husband.
Oh, that's really nice. I know that's the weirdest thing about like burial plots is that like you buy them like in duos, so it's like one person like my grandma is
Waiting
still
on you.
alive, but like her husband like is like, but there's like the plot for her right next. Like that's fucking weird, right? Like
So weird. It's like love.
No, I know why you do it, because it's like, yeah, like eternally they want to be buried next to each other,
Yeah.
like no matter what. But
Yeah.
it's like she
No matter
she
what.
literally has lived like 40 years on this guy already. So like, you know, like the plot's been
Wow.
like, we're waiting for you all summer, and
that's
we're
so
finally
creepy.
like, that's fucking weird. I know,
It's a
it is
thought.
weird.
I have to change the topic.
Okay,
So
sorry.
weird. No, it's okay. I'm gonna tell you my favorite. A pair of sneakers by the brand Solomon. I finally
Oh.
caved.
Can you educate me?
Yes, so they're a French sneaker brand.
Okay.
And they started out as this brand that was very like, I mean, I believe they're for like terrain. Like they look like kind of hiking shoes in a way. And then the girlies got a hold of them, you know, the Hailey Biebers of the world, the Pilates princesses. And I was enticed by them. I think they're cute, but I was really enticed because they, at least the ones I have, don't have laces. So you just fasten them.
Okay.
And let me tell you, with traveling and just, to tie a shoelace is just an extra couple minutes for me. Not actually, you know. It's an extra 30 seconds.
She's a gal on the go. She can't spare the
Can't spare the time. I don't know. They're so comfortable. I absolutely love them. They're great for, because like if we're going to a class like Pilates or something, you don't need sneakers. But like maybe I want to walk there and I want to like have sneakers for later. But the thought of tying a shoe, it's whatever. Solomon's are great. They're super comfortable. I feel like they really make an outfit look very cool just because they are so trendy right now.
Can I ask? Because I genuinely have no idea like the price point of a shoe like this. Like,
I think they were
expensive?
under, I mean, no.
Are they like sneaker inline?
Yeah,
with
under
sneakers?
200.
Oh, for some reason, I thought they were like designer sneakers. Like
I could see why you would think that,
I don't
but
know
no.
why. Maybe because all the celebrities wearing them.
Yeah. No.
Cool.
They're fair.
So would you wear them like?
I wouldn't wear them with jeans.
No.
per se.
I meant, would you wear them like on a long walk? Like
Definitely.
Yeah, like
I tried working out in them yesterday. It went well. No, they're really like I just love. I think you would really like. They have so many style. Like I just love how you can fasten it and then you tuck it in, so it's not that. It's just very sleek, and I don't know. I've been really enjoying them. I was enjoying them last week, and then I was like, let me write this down and talk about it in the podcast. I wanted to remember that moment. That's it.
At this workout class, all the girlies had the Solomons. I mean, they were lined up by the door. Like,
That's
I was
Solomon
like,
Central. I feel
I'm at the right place. Yeah.
definitely
Let's hear about Stagecoach. Yeehaw.
coach of the stage.
Third. Was this the third or the fourth time?
This was my fourth time.
Holy crap!
Third time with
my
Margot. Fourth
gosh.
time alone. Or
Who did you go with the first time?
I've gone every year with Margot except for 2 years ago. Me, Clara, Katie, Anna Hyde, Gretchen. We all did a house.
Yes.
Which was so fun.
Got it. No, the thing is, like, you fully like pay your way and like go on this to this festival.
Fully pay our way. I'm putting it out there 1 year in advance. I would love to go with a brand next year. I feel like I've earned it.
You've put in 4 years of work.
I'm going to say it once, and I'm going to say it once. It just hurts my feelings when people that don't even like country music get invited. I mean, there are people making videos like, I don't even know why I'm here, but I'm here. And I'm like, that just hurts my feelings.
I know. It's like we got to do a little bit more research. Like, you know.
Because then it's like on the brands look silly because
the comments are never positive on something like that.
No.
You know, 'cause it's like, okay, people who are like, are you serious? Like,
Or I'm hearing about people skipping days or like not even staying for the headliner, and I'm like, but I know that both you and I have been invited to things that other people would kill to go to more.
No, you're so right.
But I think we're we're not going to go to something that we know nothing about. Like last night we went to Charli XCX, which was very much so we wanted to go. Like that was so fun. Whatever, but it was definitely on that side a little. I'm just feeling spicy today.
No, I think that you're allowed to say that, but you also go and pay your way and everything because you love it so much. I feel like that's genuinely like it shows why, like, you know, everybody is there. I feel like on a job, and you're like, no, like this is like a fun time for me and my friends.
Yeah, and it's fun. We can like control like when we go. Like when you do go with a brand, it's very much so like, you know, the bus is leaving at this time. We're leaving at the end of the headliner because we want to skip traffic. Like it's, and so I'm really grateful that we were able to kind of control our own schedule. We had the best time. Basically, a lot of people don't realize this, and I feel like I have to constantly remind because I think it's such a cool thing. Stagecoach, sorry, this LaCroix is just making me burpy.
I don't even notice. Your burps are so minimal.
Oh.
That was a
Quote
burp.
of the day, your burp is so minimal.
That was a minimal burp.
I would say that was a burp, yeah.
That was like a little like...
little. No, I mean I can make it louder. But I can rev it up. Shoot, what was I saying?
You were going on and on about Stagecoach and going with the brand.
Coachella. So Stagecoach is on the same grounds as Coachella. So Coachella weekend 1 happens, Coachella weekend 2 happens, and then they do a little do-si-do. See what I did there? And it's Stagecoach. So the main stage is now called Mane, as in a horse's mane. They put a horse out there, like not a real horse, like a horse statue. They keep the colored windy thing that I don't even know why they still keep, but I guess it's a staple.
Did people... Chris Stapleton. You see what I did there?
Okay, bro.
I can do country puns all day long.
Keep it coming.
I have to think.
But so generally it's like very similar, and I am noticing, I think I might have said this already on the podcast, but that Coachella fashion and Stagecoach fashion are different but the same. Like a lot of people to Coachella go Western.
Yes.
So
yes,
I loved Stagecoach because it was just like we were all just vibing in the Western vibe. Mm-hmm. Some celebrities we saw. Because we had artist passes, which is fun. There's like one extra. So there's general admission, VIP, which is amazing, and then artist, which is a little bit harder to get, but we found our way there this year. And it was fun because we saw Ashton Kutcher, Mila Kunis, and Scooter Braun. And if there's any Justin Bieber fans out there, well, I don't think they're friends anymore, but Ryan Good, if you know, you know. So I was freaking out. And Emily Halperin, who is one of Margot's best friends who was with us, she's like a huge Justin Bieber fan too. So we were like, oh my God, there's Ryan Good.
Is he with Scooter Braun?
He was with Scooter Braun, which was kind of tea because that means they're still buddies. I don't know.
Don't we hate Scooter Braun?
Yes. If you like Taylor Swift, you hate Scooter
I don't know
Braun.
all the lore there, but I know
Scooter is not currently Justin Bieber's manager anymore.
I thought that he stole all that money from Taylor Swift.
Oh yes, no, we hate Scooter Braun. I'm just saying who I saw. Yeah. No, I was talking about Ryan Good.
Oh, is Ryan Good a good guy?
I don't know anymore because now Justin Bieber's saying that, Drew House, which is his brand, he doesn't associate with anymore, and
Drew House is Ryan Good's brand?
I believe Ryan Good and Justin Bieber did that together, so it's just like a little confusing. If I showed you a picture of Ryan Good, I think you might be like, oh my God, I remember him.
To be fair, keeping up with Justin Bieber's Instagram right now is
I've had to take a step back.
I have whiplash. It's a lot.
He has a new brand, Skylark. I don't know if you've seen.
No, it's a lot to keep up with it's like,
it's a lot.
I'm doing this, I'm not doing this. It's like text posts and memes and like.
I just want
I know, I don't.
New music. But yeah, so those are like the 3, even though no one likes Scooter Braun at the moment, like I thought I'd point out that we saw him like celebrities. I mean, there's obviously a lot of influencers and stuff there. But one like little funny thing that happened, I am so sorry because I'm about to offend a lot of people. There's this song called The Ordinary by Alex Warren. And you know what? Do you like this song?
I feel indifferent.
Yeah. We were backstage. We were at our LA show and that song was playing. And I remember being like, in this moment I've decided I do not like that song. It's that song that goes, The Ordinary. And now let me say, I am in full support of Alex Warren. I think he has an incredible story. Like nothing to do with him. For some reason, it's just one of those songs that like every other thing I scroll, it's just The Ordinary. And a lot of like people are posting like their proposal videos to it. Like it's all
like related to that.
Yeah, like you sent me one the other day.
There's so many.
You were like, this is your worst nightmare. I was like, yes, it is. And it's just become a little joke with us.
Inside joke, yeah.
A little inside joke. And so we were at Stagecoach. We were just like having a snack. And I don't even know. I think we were talking about Benson Boone. And then my mind went to Alex Warren. But I couldn't remember his name. And I was with Emily and Katie Bellotti. And I said, there's this one song, you guys, that I literally hate, and I can't even think of the name. I can't even think of the artist, whatever. And so we're going through this whole thing, and Emily's like, I don't know. I was like trying to describe little things, and then Katie comes in, and she was like, oh, I know exactly what you're talking about, Alex Warren. I was like, yes, The Ordinary. And so it was this whole conversation, and they were like laughing because they were like, that's so random. I was like, I know. Random. I just hate this song. I should have been manifesting more that day because that night was Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll was headlining, and I think a lot of us, everyone was kind of like, how is this going to go? Because Jelly Roll's newer on the scene. He gets this headlining spot at Stagecoach.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Big deal. He definitely earned his spot because he just brought on so many people. He brought on Noah Cyrus. He brought on Lana Del Rey. He brought on Wiz Khalifa, did a little black and yellow moment.
Wait, okay. We have to go back. Lana Del Rey did her own show, though, too.
She did her own show. We couldn't make it there. It was so crowded. I think, like, some people went specifically for her.
You don't, like, die for Lana, though, do you?
No, like I like the old Tumblr songs.
Yeah, but she was playing like not that, right?
I think she was doing her new music. I don't even know.
Okay.
Like I think she's a beautiful, fantastic person, but no. It was at the other stage, which there was a lot of TikToks about this stage. It was the Palomino stage. Like it was a mess.
You don't have to give a disclaimer. I don't know if I would like cross the seat to see her. Like I think she's great as well, but I don't like, she's not,
we were all kind of like
yes.
And it just wasn't the stage. If she was on main stage, I feel like that would have been a lovely experience.
I did see that. Wait, did you see that Paris Hilton DJ'd and brought on Lizzo? That's where I
wanted
would have
to go
wanted
so
to be.
bad.
That looked sick, but she didn't say that she was bringing her on. Like that was a surprise, right?
I didn't know about Lizzo, but I did know Paris Hilton. She was on the
she was
schedule.
listed.
Steve Aoki, I wanted to see him, but that's like across the field, and I had.
Did you go there at all?
Yes, Katie and I went once. Margot and Emily didn't want to go, but me and Katie were like, no, we are going because it's so fun. So we walked across. It's like far from like the lounge we were in, but I was like, let's just ride. So we went and danced for probably 45 minutes, just the two of us.
Oh, that's so fun.
Because when you're with a group at a music festival, it's like if we leave each other, like we were creating meeting spots like no other. It's like if at this hour we are still not together, meet at this bench at this time right before. Like it was.
Yeah, the third tree past the crook on your left.
Yeah,
like
literally. It was like every time we left each other, we were so nervous. So we really tried to not leave each other, and we were all trying to like do the same thing. But yeah, we went to the honky tonk at one point, and we were like, Brooke would like it here, but only here.
I know that's the problem. You would have to drop me off there.
Yeah, and
it's not worth it. I know.
It's really fun, but like it's indoors, and you're not even in the.
I know it's a completely separate festival essentially.
It's a separate festival, but So
that's
Jelly Roll brought on
understandable.
Back to my ordinary.
Yeah,
story.
sorry.
No, I like this. I'm just
back.
reminding them of why I'm saying this. Lana Del Rey, Noah Cyrus, all those people I said. Wiz Khalifa, there was someone else. Oh, I didn't know him, but Big X the Plug, or Big Plug the X.
Not familiar.
I was kind of vibing. It was kind of groovy.
Wow, this is a lot of features for how long was the set?
An hour and a half. But like Jelly Roll like needed that. Like he needed to.
Are these his friends or are these just random people?
Yes, and apparently Margot told us he's known as Jelly Roll and Friends.
Oh.
So I didn't know that. And also this weekend in Vegas, I'm going to see Post Malone. And it's also with Jelly Roll.
And Friends.
Of course. So maybe
All
right. So keep in mind, I've already had this conversation earlier this day with Emily and Katie. I totally, out of the blue, was like, I hate this song. And I want everyone to know it. I don't know why I was feeling so negative. Halfway through this fucking set of the headline, Jelly Roll goes, okay, everyone, I want to bring on stage my friend Alex Warren to sing The Ordinary.
The Ordinary.
So Jelly Roll literally gets off stage. Like it's all of a sudden we're getting The Ordinary live, and all of a sudden Margot, Emily, Brooke, or how do I keep saying your fucking name?
Because I was there.
You were there
in spirit.
I mean, we were thinking of you the whole time.
Oh, thank you. My presence was felt.
Totally. They were just all dying laughing, but they're all singing the songs and filming, and we have this whole thing with Margot because she knows the words to every single song ever. So like no one is safe if you're with Margot Oshry for video purposes. If you don't, nothing is worse if you're at a concert and the person next to you is filming and they know the words. What do?
You kind of try to block your face. I've done this before where you're like, you kind of like, you're like partying, like you're whipping your hair around so that you're not caught.
Or take a drink.
Yes, you have to do something discreet to make it seem... Yes. That you don't clearly not know the words.
Exactly. No, I know. And Margot and I joke about it. She knows. So now she's honestly the best for this. She'll be like, do you know this one? I'm like, yes, thank you. Like, thank you for asking. It was fine during like Luke Combs because I knew like every single song of that. But the other ones, like it's so impressive, the discography that Margot Oshry knows. She knows every country song ever. Like ever. It's so impressive. Every song ever. But anyways, The Ordinary came on and it was just like, I was saying how much I hated the song. This person's not at the festival. And then here he is to sing that song.
Of course. Does he go up like just with a guitar? Like what did he go up with?
I mean, no. I mean, Jelly Roll had his friends.
Of course. His friends. His
there was like an orchestra of sorts.
Was he good live?
It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Oh, that's nice.
It was very special. But it was just, funny. So...
That's nice. I actually recently watched his wedding vows and cried. I did. I'm gonna be so
No,
for real.
he's like so loved.
No, I mean like the story, like he's a great story, but like his wedding vows, if you ever want to like cry at a stranger on the fucking internet, like I pulled up the video, I think it got served to me or whatever, like, and then I was like, this has 6 million likes, like let's see. Like I expected it to be kind of corny. They were like, oh my God. I mean, just go look them up. They're really good.
Wow. I'm surprised that you kept watching.
Yeah, no, because I was like, you know, sometimes like I feel like
You need a
sometimes
little
like corny
heartfelt.
like wedding content
Yeah.
comes across, and it's like, okay, like it's sweet, but this was like,
Yeah.
wow, like I was
Some
moved.
inspo for your
The
vows.
ordinary-
Would you read your vows out loud at your ceremony?
You know, like yes, but like I
An
would need
abridged
some. I want
version?
someone to like check them and make sure that they're like,
Yeah.
you know,
Ghostwriter. That's in like every movie ever. Like, no, he actually wrote your vows. He's the one who really loves you.
Oh my gosh, his best friend's been in love with me the
Yeah,
whole
I
time.
know. Like, my best friend wrote that for you, not me.
And you want to make sure that they're like equal, because it sucks if people like walk away and they're like, his vows were way better. Like,
Oh my
you
god.
know?
Oh my god. Yeah.
No, there's some pressure for sure on
Yeah.
writing your own vows.
Someone needs to read both of them and just make sure they're
An unbiased like third
Yeah.
party needs to just be like, add a little more like emotion,
Yeah.
add a little more humor.
yeah. Like theirs is a little funnier, so add.
yes,
That makes sense.
like yes and no. I don't. This wedding I went to this past week, and they did like their vows in private, and then like
Yeah, I think that's sweet
the standard
too.
vows. The standard vows are like 2 seconds though. That's the thing. Like
Yeah.
it's like
Boom, done.
we're gathered here today. Like, do you take this man? Blah blah blah. Like they're pretty quick.
No, yeah, you're right. So it's like, do you want to? I do like when people get personal with it.
Yeah, me too. A brief message, like,
but yeah,
you know,
that was-
tell me why in front of everybody here.
Yeah, why?
How I charmed you.
You were just at a wedding.
Yeah.
Any
It was beautiful.
takeaways?
Yeah, I feel like I'm taking away like little things from every single wedding. Number one, stop wearing fucking heels that have like a pointy back. Like,
Oh, yeah.
we were on grass. I literally was
Oh, poking.
not only poking, like I was fully like 3 inches lower. Like I was my normal height because my shoes were just
What
in
is
the
it
ground,
like? Are
you know?
you fertilizing the grass with all those holes?
Yes.
They do something with holes in grass. I don't know.
Reseeding.
Maybe you were doing it all the work for them.
Yeah, no worries. Bring a fan next time. The ceremony was outside and it was 80 degrees, but like I don't know, like we were all excited that it was warm, but oh my god, I'll tell you this. I was wearing natural deodorant because I've been trying to switch. I talked about it on our episode with Shannon Ford that we did on her podcast actually. She like tried to borrow deodorant from me. All I had was natural deodorant. I'm trying to use natural deodorant, okay? Sue me. So that's what I put on that day. I have like a good one that I don't smell bad. I don't think, at least. Like it's pretty good. We're like maybe 5 to 10 minutes into sitting down. Like the ceremony didn't even start yet, and I take a look down. And I was like, oh, not white beads just rolling down my body, and like then I see the deodorant. Like what? I was like, holy shit! Like that's crazy. Like it surpassed the sweat, and just the product itself is being like. All because I'm wearing natural deodorant. I tried to do something good. Oh yeah.
Brooke, I'm crying.
Oh my god. I was able to correct a little bit, but like
So it was on your skin though. It wasn't like making it. I was picturing a huge sweat stain in the dress.
no. Well, then I was honestly so nervous. I was gonna have underboob sweat. I didn't wear a bra with this because it had cups. So I was like, oh my gosh. So then I'm like pulling it like the whole, you know, like because I was like that would be bad if I get up and it's
And
just
the self tan is like on your dress.
No, I was nervous on all levels. It was definitely a lot of sweat, and I'm just like generally like a pretty sweaty person, I would say.
Are you like looking at me for confirmation? Well, I mean, yeah, if we go to workout class, you sweat a lot.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
that's
right now I'm
good.
like not sweating that much. Like
Yeah,
I'm fine.
no,
It's
I
more
know
so-
some sweaty people.
No, but it was like the conditions were sweaty. Like everyone was sweating.
Were you like Ben?
I
How's
was
it
like,
look?
oh, and then there was like a stranger next to me, like on that side. So then I like had to turn to Ben. I was like, I think I have sweat rolling down my body on the other side. You know, like really bad. But it was such a it was literally the perfect weather, the perfect outside situation though. Like it couldn't have been more like. You know when the light goes through the trees and it creates like that little twin.
glistens.
Oh my god! Like I was like, the video is gonna be next level for this. I can't wait to see it.
I'm sorry, Brooke. You really sent me there.
Really, with the white beans.
It was just your.
Yeah, it was shocking to say the least.
And I'm laughing because that's happened to me before. Like I didn't even know that was happening over there.
It that wasn't even something I thought I should be concerned with. Like
Yeah, that was the least of your worries that day. It's like, are my Spanx on? Do I got my bra?
Yeah.
Like everything. No, wasn't thinking about the beads.
No, didn't have that thought. Yeah, I had to make sure because it was like a kind of tight dress. So I had to make sure that I had the right pair of Spanx. You know, like because
Different cuts for different.
it shows like
course.
everything. But overall, beautiful wedding. Just so nice. It was
like all of your college friends. I feel
yeah,
like
we
that's
just
so
have the
fun.
most fun, and it's just
Any standout like
such a
song
reunion
dancey
time.
moments? Like
Oh my gosh.
any songs that you were like, oh, I'll need this at my
You know,
wedding one day.
I always love a shout moment at a wedding, and you know.
You do love a shout. You say say this quarterly. Like, we'll be talking about weddings. Brooke's like, I think shout's a crowd pleaser. And you're not wrong.
It gets everybody going. But also, I mean, usually they play towards the end, too. And it's, like, so, like, out of a movie. Like, it just feels don't they play that on, like, Wedding Crashers or something?
It feels like old school, like, the 90s wedding movies. Yeah. I know what you mean. Like, it's like, wow, I'm in a movie.
Yeah, no.
That's really sweet.
I got really too excited at one point because they were like, all right, like, and I wasn't in this wedding, like, you know, I went to the bachelorette. She's one of my good friends from college. But at one point they were like, all right, I'm going to need Jacqueline and all her gals to get up on stage. And I turned to Ben and I go, oh my God, I get to go on stage. And then he's like, I think they're referring to the bridesmaids. No. And I was like, no. And then they like got on the mic again. They're like, Jacqueline and the bridesmaids, get on the stage. So I didn't like go up or anything, but
I would have thought the same thing. Like, I'm one of her gals. I'm a gal in the girl.
Yeah, I thought that it was just all girls in the crowd, you know.
I would have thought the same thing.
But it just shows I get so excited about an elevated stage.
Surface. You really do love an elevated surface.
I do. It was a great band. I like I'm sold on a wedding band these days because I feel like they play like they were playing Lizzo, like they were playing, you know, contemporary stuff, but then Lizzo? Also yeah, I'm trying to think what else like stood out.
I think you were in a Lizzo era.
I am. I really identify with her. She makes me feel confident.
Yeah. I love her music.
No, that's like just, you know, when you hear it and you're like, oh, that stands out to me. I mean, there was like Dua Lipa played and stuff too, like more modern songs, but then also hits of the past. I guess when you do a band, it's kind of good too because you can get the exact like set list and like really pre-approve it.
Yeah.
Because it's like their set. I mean, it was a 10-piece band. Like, it was a big band.
10-piece? You counted?
Yeah. I literally counted. I was like,
yeah, I counted.
I was like, pretty big band.
Like I said, you're so observant. You know it all.
Yeah, I was. And then we started talking about, like, wedding cake. What would your wedding cake be?
Be yellow. Like yellow birthday cake on the inside.
What would the flavor? I mean, like, if you could have any flavor. Like, it would just be plain yellow cake?
Yeah.
You don't really like cake, though.
Well, like vanilla. Extra vanilla. Wait, what would you do?
See, my favorite cake is golden cake chocolate icing, but that's not very wedding.
Wait, is that what I'm saying? Golden cake, yellow cake? Is that the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, with chocolate icing. That's not wedding. You need like white.
No, I know. No, it's because then all my friends were saying like their favorite combinations. They were getting eclectic with it. They were like, I would do a strawberry compote, like with, you know, I was like, shut the fuck up.
I hate when there's fruit involved. I'm like, can we not?
I know. Or like a nut essence, because obviously I don't like nuts. But like, you know, I know that they're trying to make it. But she had great cake. Actually, she had 2 selections. It was like a vanilla, whatever, and then like a red velvet. And the red velvet was divine.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what
2
else.
2 options is fun. I think chocolate and vanilla.
Yeah, both.
Or whatever.
Give me a little bit of both. Oh, there's an ice luge with...
Stop.
Not to, like, take a shot out of...
I guess it's a little unsanitary.
I think it could be fun in the right set. Sometimes they have an ice luge like that you, like, put the shot glass at the end.
Oh,
so
I like
it, like, chills
that.
it.
Yeah.
But this one was, like, a tube down the center, and it was, like, 4 espresso martinis. So they would put the ingredients on the top that would go through and, like, chill it.
Sounds like a lovely wedding.
I know. I'm trying to indicate other things that were just standouts. It was really just like such a fun time. I'm at that phase where I'm like, interesting floral selections. Like,
yeah, and
they were gorgeous. The flowers were amazing.
We have Jazz's wedding very soon.
Yes.
When this is up, like it's literally in a week or 2. We have Gretchen and Max's wedding.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. One thing about people who are getting married, if they have a dog, they love to put that dog in the fucking wedding.
Oh, really?
They love it. Every wedding that I've been to with someone, like the couple.
Wait, actually, I went to one. Yes.
They love it. The dog gets a featured drink on the menu.
Oh, okay.
The dog is on the invitation.
Yeah.
The dog is usually involved in the ceremony.
Yeah, I think Gretchen and Max's dog was involved in the invite, right?
Yes. No, this is like standard practice from what I've seen, and I guess that it's a fun accessory.
It's like their child. It's like a part
you're
of
right.
them. But yeah, like when does the dog go home? What's the
I actually don't
curfew?
know what happened in this case because the dog was at the wedding.
I think that is sweet, actually.
No, me too.
But where does and you're not saying it's not sweet. But yeah, at what time does the dog leave?
You have to have like
a handler.
Yeah,
handler.
Similar to like how you'd have a baby handler, I guess. Yeah,
a baby.
When you walked down the aisle when you were in the wedding, did you walk down with a man on your arm?
Oh my God, yes. It was like a whole thing. We were all like so nervous. Like, I'm walking
So you were like assigned like a...
Yes, thankfully I knew him. He was one of Ryan's fraternity brothers, so it worked out well. But we like had we practiced. We were like, okay, so I'll grab onto you. You know, we won't link. It's a whole thing. Why?
In this case, she did everybody walk solo, and then on the walk out, they walked out with someone. I think I like the
That's
solo
nice.
walk. I think, you think it might be awkward, but honestly, I like it's kind of powerful. No?
No, I like that.
Yeah.
I think because it is at the end of the day, like, a lot of times these people don't even know each other that are holding arms together, and they're like,
No, of
boyfriends
course.
or girlfriends are in the audience.
It's just for optics of like numbers wise. Like we have this amount of people, and like
I guess like for girls it's easy because you're holding the bouquet. But what do the guys do walking down? They walk a little faster. I feel like they go first, right?
Yeah.
And then the girls though, that's a little bit more like
it's more of like a moment, like look around, like.
But the guys are like,
yeah.
Hey.
Hey, yeah, I feel like you
my
make
buddy.
some motions to the crowd. Yeah, you're like, my buddy's over there.
Yeah.
Hello, Grandpa.
So
yes,
like,
let's slay the ceremony. I mean, there's a lot of choices to make at weddings. Like, I feel like little things like that you're like, the ceremony of it all and the vows and everything's a decision. Like, there's no standard operating procedure, which is really interesting to me.
So true. Like every single thing, it's like, so how would you want to do this?
Yes.
There's not one way to do it, other than maybe like I do. Maybe everyone says I do.
Yeah. I'm so, like, and then you dip, like, and like, there's a lot of like photo moments. I'm like, you must have to practice like the dip and everything, right? Because like,
I think that dip stresses me out.
Me too.
I think I'm really nervous about it because I've seen a couple fails on TikTok.
No.
Yeah, and it's like,
but that's kind of like funny.
But it's a great photo afterwards.
When they fall.
No. No, like when they do the dip.
Oh, of course.
It's always like, okay, and position.
They did it twice, and it was beautiful. Like, I can't, like I said, the pictures in the video are going to be next level from this.
I'm
It was
sure
like,
it looks amazing.
They kissed the bride, and then they dipped, and then they walked down the aisle, and then they dipped again. I was like, these are going to be epic.
Oh. They've been practicing. I feel like you have to practice.
Yeah.
I don't think that I've ever done that naturally.
Yeah. Oh, they didn't do it. Now that I think about it, there was no, like, first dance, I don't think.
Oh. Probably a choice.
But it is, Jazz said she didn't want to do that either.
It
is really quite awkward, but, like, it's
will
sweet.
be doing a first dance.
Oh, I
feel
will.
like you...
Everybody
all
better,
the dances.
You all better look at me, but, like,
Yeah.
it's going to be fucking awkward for sure. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I like when people do, like, half the song or, like, something, like, it depends on.
Honestly,
or, yeah.
I was going to say, like, I might break out into a choreographed routine. Like,
please, please. I love when, like, one of them surprises the other with a little something.
Trick up your sleeve.
Yeah, I guess that could
you would
be
like
a little,
that.
Maybe I would like that. I don't know.
Yeah. But it was a wonderful time, and I'm excited for more weddings. It's like a fun, not excuse, but like way to get everybody together. It was really nice.
It's really special.
Ben got to meet, because he's met all my friends, but like never like their like a lot of their boyfriends and stuff, and
yeah, that's fun to see them all together.
Yeah, no, and I feel like they don't like really know him so well because like I don't know, when we do girls trips or we do it, it's like how I feel with their boyfriends. I'm like, I've met him 3 times. Like, how well do I really know him?
It's kind of crazy. Adulting's weird like that.
Yeah, it is weird.
Oh,
but it's great.
It was in Charlotte. Great. Did you say that?
Oh, no. And I got a lot of replies. I forgot that our Charlotte live show went so hard. Yeah.
We have a huge following there.
Oh, we're big in Charlotte. What?
No, but I feel like the girlies are in Charlotte, so.
They are. We like went to like a brewery during the day and walked on the like.
So fun.
What is that called?
The light rail.
I
think. The rail.
Every time I go to like a small city anywhere in the country, specifically the South, I'm like, I could see myself here. But like,
I know it's so fun to. We do that when we were on tour. Every single place. We're like, oh, so this is how I would live in Philly. Like, it's every city.
Of course. I'm like, oh, and I would live in one of these cute little places here. I would take my dog for a walk. Don't even have a dog.
Yep. Love that apartment complex. So it's I love how it's above a coffee shop. Like, we really plan out our life.
We do. Do you have anything else? Any other notes on Stagecoach? I'm trying to think. We jumped right to the wedding.
No, I feel like that's all I have for
That's
today.
all she wrote.
Yeah,
I can't wait for even more country content to come.
I know. I'm really getting tapped for the country because it's like Post Malone's country concert I'm going to this weekend.
I like that. That's such a buzzy word. We tapped creator Danielle Carlin. Like, what?
Think
country lover Danielle Carlin was tapped for the post.
I know.
If you know,
I've never seen Post Malone country. I guess I have at Stagecoach.
Wait, this year he was at Stagecoach?
Last year he had like a little set.
A little set.
He wasn't like headliner, but I feel like he was like the one right before headlining, But we'll see. I'm definitely curious to see this Stagecoach lineup next year. Like I wouldn't go if I didn't like the lineup because it's not fun if you don't like the music.
Really? But how do they keep how do I say this, like finding new, because they don't replicate the same people from the year before, right?
Yeah, but like Luke Combs was Maybe it was 4 years ago now.
Well, yeah, I mean, they have to cycle back.
Yeah, they have to. But I'm really curious to see who they do this year or next year. And Coachella. Like, I would go back to Coachella. I just haven't really liked the lineup.
Are any of the Stagecoach shows like a big production or no? It's pretty much band and guitar.
No, there's their production. There's sets. They like do like a diner setup or a bar. No, it's cute. For the headliners. And like I saw Lana did one. Like,
is there dancers? Not related to country music.
Not really dancers, though.
Is there screens with like visuals? No screens.
Yeah, there's some screens. Yeah, there's screens with
with their name on it.
Yeah, and sometimes like if it's the diner, then there's maybe like a diner like graphic or there's things.
I would imagine that has to be a little bit of like a show.
Because it's like, I mean, when you're in a festival that big, you could be so far away, and so they need to make it very experiential for.
Oh, because it's like the screen's probably the camera on them. That's
those two, but then there's like the back screen too. Yeah. So, and we didn't even talk about it. I know we're like probably at the end of our episode, but we went to Charli XCX and it was so fun. Like, I need everyone to go see her. If you would want to see her, you should.
Yeah, no, it was definitely an incredible experience. Yeah, she's a performer. She's just and it's not even like, oh, she's an amazing dancer. She's amazing. She's just like a talented woman. Like, she's multifaceted. Like, she has such a star power. Owned the stage. I mean, it was literally just her on stage and the video. Incredible. And it was so hype. Like,
it was so hype. I see why. I know people wear sunglasses to raves for two reasons. Drugs. And then I needed my sunglasses because it was so bright. Like, I was literally that person. Like,
yes, the strobes were. Yeah, I know. And there was, if you don't like strobe light, I put it on my story. I was like, oh, should I be giving like a strobe warning?
I know, I had that thought. I don't know the protocol.
I know, because then you do it like for the next slide, but then I don't know. Sometimes you're like tapping through stories really quick though, and
I know it's like, well, you might have seen
the strobe warning. No, it was bright, but she was an amazing performer and just
so
the
good.
Crowd. I haven't seen an arena crowd that hype, and like
it felt
I don't
like
think
a
ever.
Party.
Right?
It was like
the level below us was like you wouldn't know that there was seats. Like, it looked like it was just everyone was dancing.
It was like we're all in a pit together.
Yeah.
It was really fun. We got to go with Ellis Brooklyn. So thank you to Ellis Brooklyn for taking the gals.
Well, thanks, Danielle, for bringing me as your +1.
You didn't have to say that. I wasn't going to say that.
I said it
and
in my TikTok.
And you were my +1.
I said it in my TikTok. I said it because I was like, guys, I'm going to this concert and I feel naked because but I'm going to be in a box with the brand. And I did feel a little odd walking in because, everyone was like professional. I was like,
wait, you looked amazing.
No,
everyone
it was good.
Definitely wore short skirts and short things.
Yeah, they did. And then I feel like more girls came in and like more revealing
okay.
outfits. I was like hiding my butt cheeks. I was like, it's so nice to meet you. Like,
Brooke was getting catcalled on our walk.
Oh my God. What did he say?
Backless Betty or something?
Oh,
Betty with the back. Like
back door? Was it back door?
Oh, maybe it was back door.
No,
Betty.
Or was it was something with
Betty.
I know.
Was like, there was to go.
And there was someone whistling, and they were like, "I think they're trying to whistle," but they couldn't do
it. It was like, and I was like, Brooke, I think he's trying to whistle at you.
Like, it was
it sounded
such
like
an
that.
attempt. I was like,
but it definitely was him trying to whistle at you. 1,000. There was no one else on that sidewalk.
Well, you too. I mean, we were both walking, but
I was in baggy pants and a t-shirt. There's no way. That's very nice.
But I wasn't even bothered by it because I was like, like, it was like the weak attempt at the whistle that I was like, I almost like pitied him. I was like,
don't worry about it. I got the message.
Thank you. Thank you. You've been great. Oh, wow.
Well, this has been a blast and a half. We should do this another time.
Yeah, how about next week?
How about next Wednesday? Sounds good to me. We'll have so much more to talk about. We love you guys so much. Thank you so much for constantly watching, listening, supporting. While we have you, give us a thumbs up. Rate us on Spotify. We love hitting the charts. Subscribe on YouTube.
That's fun. Yeah.
All the things.
Hitting the charts.
Hitting the charts. Tapped for the charts. We love you guys, and we'll see you next week.
Bye. Bye.